big 38-14 win today over Princeton. You got to feel pretty good going into a bye week.
Yeah, I feel great. Really proud of the way our players came out and played. This is our first noon game in quite some time, so we talked all week about not just being physically prepared, but mentally prepared to get up and get going. I thought our strength and conditioning staff did a great job with that. We played well in all three phases today. I thought our kids were ready, and that's a testament to our staff and just their preparedness and their ability to teach. So really, really proud of everybody involved.
Let's talk about the offense. It's had about 503 total offensive yards today. 5 straight games now. You've gone 400 or more offensive yards. Looks like you guys are finally getting into rhythm.
We're finding rhythm again. Our young quarterback continues to play really well, make pretty good decisions with the football. We were able to, he didn't have any sacks, but he took a couple of hits today. Again, our offensive line, a lot of our success is because that group's playing at a really high level. And so, again, just proud. It all goes together. I thought our wide receiver room may have had their best day. I think Braden completed passes to 11 different receivers today. And so just the ability to spread the ball around. And then, again, you continue to see guys who you may not even heard of yet step up and make plays for us is a testament to our kids and our staff.
Let's dive into your offensive line again. Now we're 6 games in now. Just 2 sacks allowed on the season. You got to be pretty proud.
Yeah, the players, the complete buy-in and what Brian Folkerts has done, changing the culture in that room, his ability to teach at a high level and to connect with those kids is the reason they're playing so hard.
Let's talk about defensively, points of pride now. That's 20 games here. You've been the head coach. That's the 15th time 100 or less yards rushing. Point of pride for you.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, you brought that stat up to me. I'd never heard that. And again, just what Jamal Brown, Sean Chafee, Jimmy Long, our run game coordinator, Chris Vega, and Ezekiel Combs, what our defensive staff does week in and week out to have our kids prepared at a high level to play that well against the run is a big reason you've seen us have all the success that we've had since we've been here. So really proud of those guys.
Let's talk about a little bit more defensive success today. You guys were able to force some turnovers today and kind of got you going a little bit.
Yeah. Turnovers are massive. We talked a lot about, in our program, we talk a lot about the first 4 minutes of the game, the middle 8, which is the 4 minutes going into the halftime and the 4 minutes coming out. They had scored before half on a big momentum swing. So that first series where our defense forced the turnover was a massive play for us. We went right down and scored, and I thought that was really, you never want to say the game's over at that point, but I believe that was really the tide shifting on that play. And so, again, just playing at a really high level, and that was great to get the ball taken away a few times today.
Let's talk about Reese Griffith, comes our all-time scoring leader.
All-time leading scorer leader.
Extra point in the fourth quarter and then adds a field goal to it.
He does.
How proud of you and how much of a weapon is
Man, he's just great. Like, again, his personal growth, his commitment to the weight room this offseason, you're seeing it on his kickoffs more, and then he's just so stinking consistent for us. And, I can't say enough. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of John McConnell, our holder. I'm proud of Jaden Hamilton, our long snapper. But, man, Reese has done a tremendous job for us, and he's a massive weapon, and we're happy to have him back.
What's sort of, heading into the bye week, what's sort of the schedule, and what is your focus?
Yeah, we'll practice a few days. We'll probably practice 3 days next week. We'll take a few days off to try to get healthy. Where that first bye week was early, and we were coming off a bad loss, and we had a bunch of stuff, and we got after guys. We full tackled to the ground, but this week's more about getting ourselves mentally prepared throughout the course of the week, starting some of the game prep for VMI, and then just making certain that we get healthy going into that week.
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
Braden, let's talk about your day. Big 38-14 win for Mercer. 5th straight game, you got gotten 400 or more passes, 400 or more offensive yards. Are you kind of getting in a rhythm now with you and your team?
Yeah, we're definitely getting in the rhythm. I think it really all starts up front. I mean, this is the 3rd consecutive game not letting up a sack, so that talks a lot about just how the O-line is working. And I mean, rushing the ball, second half we're starting to break some out there, and then just receivers, I mean, they're doing their thing. Another game over 300, so.
We talked to Coach about this. 6 games now, just 2 sacks allowed. The last one is the Citadel, which was a 1-yard sack.
Yeah.
Where you just almost didn't get back to the line. But how comfortable does that make you standing in the pocket where you have an offensive line that's done that?
I will say that sack during Citadel, that should be my sack. I got to be a little quicker getting out of there. But, yeah, it's just working with them, practice and games. I mean, I feel very comfortable just in the pocket. I feel like it translates to the games, and you can see it out there on Saturdays.
Another 300-yard passing day for you. That's 4 this season now. That breaks a school record for most 300-yard passing yards or passing games in a season. What's the difference between Braden Atkinson, Wofford, Braden Atkinson now?
I just feel like just knowing the offense, I feel like getting all these reps at practice, I'm more comfortable in the offense and just putting work in and getting the results out of it. I just feel very more comfortable in it.
Now, as a player, what's your focus going into the bye week? What are you planning? What are you hoping for next week to happen?
Yeah, just working on ourselves, cleaning some stuff up. You know, I wouldn't like the pick there, but just seeing some things and looking at the film and working on ourselves.